When Viktor Larkhill first asked me if I knew about the Greek Hachiko, the dog that refused to leave the spot where his owner had died in a car accident 18 months ago, I have to admit I didn't. I didn't know. I had no idea. I didn't even know what to answer when he asked me what my thoughts were about it.
What do you think of the case that we're here for? We saw this report on the news, it went viral about this Greek Hachiko, and no one is doing anything about him. They just like him there.
You see, that's my not knowing face. Somehow a local newspaper covered that story and it went viral, and as my favorite commentator of the century put it, animals that are symbolic of human virtues always get the short end of the stick. The dog is not there because he wants to be a symbol. He has no other plans and has no way of imagining other plans. He's on the side of the road because he has been abandoned and people think, isn't that cute? It shows a tragic flaw in human thought. How true is that? I don't know how many of the millions of people who read some of the hundreds of copy-paste articles about it stopped for a minute to think, what kind of life is this for a dog on the road, basically? You see, mass illusion is probably an actual thing. Articles copy-paste stories, and we copy-paste those stories to our minds, and we believe in them because we see them in writing. And when someone comes and says, wait a minute, that's not right, he sometimes seems like the odd man out. Hachiko's rescue was a beautiful, adventurous, emotional journey, and I'm honored I got to be there and witness it. For this dog that went from a lonely life on the road to all of this, I'm more than happy. But this rescue story has raised so many issues and debates that it has become a mirror to our deeply faulty perception of dogs in general, of who they are and of what they are entitled to. There are even online petitions asking for the dog to be returned from this life to that one, believe it or not. Viktor is being called an abductor, and I am his accessory, apparently, and we're both being investigated by Interpol. What? If only all that attention was focused on something positive, on what we can do to solve the problem of abandonment, of poisoning, of abusing, of neglect and indifference. If only the local newspapers covered the hundreds of cases of abuse and murder in their area, but they don't, because it makes them look bad. Rescuing dogs sometimes is offending to the local communities. It illustrates the wrong perception that some societies have about our best friends, and that seems insulting. But it's also educational, and in the long run it might help change minds and ideas. Every dog like Hachiko is an ambassador for all the dogs like him, that are millions and that will never go viral. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, 90% of the public was just happy to see a successful rescue story. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, he proved a point. Dogs don't choose a life on the road. We choose for them. If we choose to make the road more comfortable than our homes, dogs will prefer the road. We can call that dog refuses to leave the spot and dog returns to spot. And we can believe in that, but this is not the truth. It just isn't. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, he didn't try to solve the stray dog problem in Greece nor pretend to be better than us. He didn't turn his back on dogs in his country because dogs are not objects. Hey, we've got lemons in Spain. Why buy imported lemons from Greece? Adopt locally. Support the local market. What? That's not the way it goes. There are people in Greece adopting Spanish galgos. The Swedish team of athletes brought back Arthur, the dog that followed them through the Ecuadorian rainforest. Simon Cowell donated $32,000 to help close a dog meat trade. It's globalization or unity. Or the simplest of things. You see a story and your heart goes beating fast and you just feel a need to help this particular dog. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, we realized that the seemingly happy, healthy, safe fish, stray dog, deserves a home too. Those dogs always get the short end of the stick because they don't seem so needy. It's as if we're waiting for dogs to get sick on the streets or be run over or abused in order to save them after. Why? When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, he woke us up from our mass illusion. We had believed a copy-pasted story that even infiltrated the global animal lovers community, making us believe that it was okay to like seeing a dog living on the side of the road. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, a town lost its attraction and a local newspaper lost its story. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, we got to see the dog behind the story, not the story in the dog. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, we realized what a wonderful world it would be if all homeless dogs were valued this much in their local communities. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, a homeless dog found a home. When Viktor Larkhill stole the Greek Hachiko, he didn't. He rescued him.